What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over some clips from my show, specifically the teen physique category. I did two categories. I did teen physique and then classic physique. So you may have known, of course, I did end up taking second place. Is this the right one? Yep. There you go, second place. Team physique. There were only two competitors, so I guess you can make the argument that I got last, but I still think I brought a really good physique to the stage, and I think it was fairly close. So I'm going to be going over that today, breaking it down, telling you what I think. I did also talk to the judges after the show, so I know what I need to improve on and stuff to come back bigger and stronger next year. Alright, so I'm going to try and be as unbiased as possible. Now, obviously, I'm going to have some bias towards myself because I obviously want myself to win. But in the end, I didn't win, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be going over it and telling you what I think. So, starting with the standing relaxed pose. So, immediately, the first thing I notice is I have smaller arms and delts right off the bat. I believe the kid's name is Xavier. Go follow him on Instagram. I'll have his Instagram linked in the description. Super nice guy, by the way. Was honestly, everyone at the show was really fantastic. Super nice, everyone. So definitely go follow that guy. So yes, standing relaxed pose right here. He definitely right away. He's bigger. He is the bigger human, which means in order for me to beat him, I need to beat him in symmetry and conditioning. But in this front relaxed pose, because he's bigger, it's bodybuilding, especially in the shoulders and arms, and in the legs a little bit as well. So he's winning the standing relaxed pose here. Turning to the side, I think it is closer, but I would still honestly give it to him just because, again, he's wider in the shoulders. He got bigger arms here, and he is showing his, I do think I have better obliques in this shot, but again, overall, giving the side pose here to him. Now, from the back here, standing relaxed, I think I would give this one to myself. I think I have a little bit of a better shape in the rear. Saying that, though, his delts are freaking massive in this shot, but I think might be able to slightly edge it out, although he is bigger in the hamstrings too. So I think this one is kind of close, actually. I don't know, I think it could go either way here, but again, just my opinion. And from the other side pose, I do think, again, he's beating me here. He's also posing better. I'm not really twisting as much, so it gives me a little bit less width on the stage. Like, as you can see, his shoulder there, he's really turning, so it's giving him a lot of width. So again, he beats me in this pose. First mandatory pose, front double bicep. I think it's a pretty easy victory for, I believe his name is Xavier. His arms and shoulders are just so much bigger than mine. I mean, his biceps, if you look at the biceps in particular, it looks like he has two of his biceps in one of mine. The quads seem to be bigger as well, so he wins the front double bicep. Front lat spread, again, bigger shoulders, bigger arms, bigger overall. He wins the front lat spread. Side chest. Now, we're both doing the side chest, obviously, but we're posing in very different ways. So you'll see the way he's posing. He's kind of lifting his chest up and really arching his back. He's kind of doing it like how Arnold would do it back in the day, whereas me, I'm kind of crunching down a little bit to show my obliques. So personally, I prefer showing the obliques. I think that looks a lot better, and you'll see I'm also dropping my shoulder, whereas he's bringing it up. So I do think I think I can win this pose. I think my side leg looks very similar in the conditioning. It looks like he has more separation between the hamstring and quads, but I do seem to have more glute striations. But again, I think I'm biased here because I like seeing the obliques. He's not displaying any of them, so I'm giving this one to me. But again, I think you can definitely make an argument for him here. Now, he's in the side tricep. He's actually flexing his glutes more, which brings in more striations. So I do think his side leg definitely beats mine here, and the tricep is bigger. Now, the only thing I will say is I definitely have better obliques and abs than him in this shot, but overall, again, side tricep going to him. Back double bicep, I think I'm pretty confident in giving this pose to me. His shoulders and arms are much bigger, but I think I have a much better back, and we seem to have pretty similar conditioning in the hamstrings. Maybe he's a little bit leaner, but you can really see my Christmas tree really well, and there's a lot more definition, bumps and grooves in the back there, so I would give the back double bicep to myself. Back lat spread, I think this one's really close. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the back lat spread because I feel like I like the shape of my lat spread more, but he's definitely bigger, so I don't know. But he is bigger in the hamstrings as well, so you know what? Let's give the back lat spread to him. He's got bigger hamstrings for sure, bigger legs, and I actually completely forgot to flex my glutes here, whereas he is, so let's give this to him. Okay, and then we got the abdominal and thigh pose. I think that this is a really, really strong pose for me. You got the obliques and the abs showing through really well with that six-pack. I think I'm really displaying my quads quite well here. And although he definitely does have bigger quads, I think I beat him on this pose because I think my lats stick out a little bit more, and I do have much better abdominals. He's kind of got a 4-pack going on, not really a 6-pack, and I think the shape of my abs are better, so I would give the abs and thigh pose to me. Most muscular, this was pretty much my star pose. The upper body conditioning was unbelievable for me, especially the lines and striations in my chest. So I definitely think I'm showing way more conditioning in the upper body. Now, perhaps his legs are slightly leaner in this pose. My legs do look a little bit soft. One thing that I do notice, for me anyway, when I was posing on stage, is that over time my legs, as I kept posing them, they start pumping up and they start losing some of the definition. So I gotta really practice my posing there, but I think I just have so much more conditioning in the upper body that I do think I take the most muscular. Alright, and that is pretty much it, guys. So at the end of the day, I came second. I definitely think it was pretty close. I think he definitely had more size than me, but I brought more conditioning. On this end, you know, he's also taller, so that's definitely an advantage too. But at the end of the day, he got first place. I got second. I talked with some of the judges after. They gave me some feedback, obviously. I talked to 3 judges. One of them had me winning, and the other 2 didn't have me winning. It was, so I mean, split decision. So definitely a close match. But again, end of the day, I lost. But I'm not freaking mad about that at all. I had so much fun at the show, and I can't freaking wait to come back bigger and better next year. Basically, the only feedback I really got was I could have been leaner in the legs, which is definitely true. I definitely store most of my body fat in my legs, so in comparison to the upper body conditioning, the legs were lacking there. And obviously more size, just really everywhere, just because, I mean, he was the bigger opponent, and that was pretty much the main reason why I lost. So, but that's just going to take time. Obviously, I've only been training for 3 years. You know, he's a teenager too, so he's probably been training about 3 years too. So he edged me out on that day. So congratulations to you, Xavier. It was a pleasure meeting you, buddy, and I hope we can compete on stage again because, That was really freaking fun. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments. If you think maybe I got something wrong, or if you agree with everything I said, let me know. I'm totally open to any opinions any of you guys had. This is just for fun, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.